Hi, welcome back to Unzipped. I'm your host, Hector Diaz, and I have a special guest today. His name is Joel Angel,
Hey guys.
and today we'll be discussing the topic of the LGBT community and how it's displayed on media. In the media, I should say. I'm sorry, not on. In the media.
Proper tenses.
Right? Listen, we drinking coquito, which is today's Unzipped cocktail. So how do you feel about how the LGBTQ community is portrayed in the media, be it in books, all kinds of media. Anyway.
I think it gives us a funny look to other people. I think there's people who don't take us serious because of how the people who have the spotlight on them portray us. Whether it be catty, whether it be loud. Whether it be, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they have a chance to give us a good name and they're ratchet.
Well, if I'm
Not
gonna
all
be,
of them.
I'm gonna be the pot stirrer.
Let me not say all of them, but the majority of the queens.
I'm gonna be the pot stirrer because, in all honesty, I do feel that a lot of times they get it right. I don't think that we're portrayed in a bad light, in the wrong light, in any light. Just to clarify my statement, just because I will say, when I watch the different shows, I feel that the characters within the show itself, all of them encompass kind of like what the show is geared towards. Like, for example, when you watch the show with Sofia Vergara, which I always forget the name, and it's on the tip of my tongue.
That family show.
Yes, they have a gay couple on there, but literally every single couple is there for Modern Family. There you go. Every single couple on that show is there for a comedic effect.
Right.
So for me to see kind of like their gay portrayal, where it's kind of they have two guys that are kind of like, neither one of them is like very masculine. They kind of both tend to be tend like very like feminine, which there isn't an issue with that. But like for me, I don't really care. But for me, it's kind of like, but it's still within, I guess, like a comedy. And I look at the Sofia Vergara and her husband, it's a comedy. I look at the other couples, it's still comedy.
Comedic, right? I mean, it's a comedy show, but I also feel like there's a part where you take it serious where they're raising the child. And for me, when I think of raising a child, I think of it being a little bit more serious. I think of it being a little bit more family oriented and not a joke. Where it's a comedy, you're supposed to be able to laugh it off.
Exactly. See? You have to laugh it off.
Haha.
Because for me, I kind of feel like, just to kind of explain like the whole topic, I chose it because I do feel that it tends to be a conversation a lot of people have, especially within the LGBT community, where they feel sometimes they get offended, by how they're portrayed in the media. And to me, for me, I would say, and like I said again, my opinions are my own. You guys can attack me in my comments if you want to.
By all means.
But for me, I haven't felt any kind of way, in the sense of, when I see a gay character on TV, I'm not surprised, because these are still characters that I've encountered in real time, in real life.
Absolutely.
Like, for example, like right now, like a show that's really, like, people are serious watching right now is Love and Hip Hop Miami. And you have like kind of like that three-way love triangle between Bobby Light, Jeffrey, and his ex Malik.
That girl.
Yes. By the way, I am not condoning. I do not condone that whole DL lifestyle and bashing people who are out.
That's not Remy Ma's, not Remy Ma.
No, it's Trina's. Trina's cousin is Bobby Light. Jeffrey is the boyfriend. And Malik is the ex-boyfriend who's on the DL, who always seems to call Bobby Light a creature and disrespects him just because he's more out and more feminine, which I don't condone, because I feel like if you're a part of a community, you should uplift everyone in that community.
Especially when you smash him. I mean, like, how do you like negate the fact that you're penetrating or not this other person and just totally like neglect their feelings?
And that's my whole thing. To me, it's kind of like, I've literally met a Malik, I've met a Jeffrey, and I've met a Bobby Light.
Oh, damn.
So it's kind of like, to me, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be like, oh my god, I'm so offended. Why would they have these people on TV? Like, why are they acting like this? They're acting like themselves. When you like, let's, they're acting like people you see all the time.
I do know reality TV is far from reality.
Yeah.
There's a setup. There's a stage presence that they have to abide by, and I feel like when you're given that script, it takes you out of your character and it amplifies it. So
do you feel that way?
I know that.
Do you really feel like
I know this. I don't feel this way. I know this.
That they take you out of your character, or do you feel that that person
They
is
amplify
already? They amplify your character.
They amplify your
okay, so that you are that person. They just magnify for TV.
Times 1900. Like, it's a lot.
So you're gonna. So I'm gonna. I don't do interviews, but now I feel like I have to ask you questions.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell me that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you've gone out clubbing and you've been a part of the party scene in New York City.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me that you've never been in a club where literally that exact scene from that party has played out, where someone comes in and just starts going off because their man is there with somebody else, and they're smacking him the fuck up, and they're fighting now in the club and outside. Never?
Never.
Wow.
Born and raised in New York City, I've never seen this happen. However, on TV...
Maybe I need to go to better clubs.
Cielos, is it? Cielos, or wherever it is it Dykeman?
No.
That shit will happen.
Oh, I don't do not do the
All
West
right.
Heights.
Okay. Well, then you've never been to no parking. Stay away.
By the way, no parking is closed.
For a reason.
But like I said again, maybe it's just because, you know, I'm nobody's prissy, posh bitch that likes to be in like a lounge and I'm sipping Chardonnay in the corner.
No, I mean, I go to like,
listen,
what's that spot on like 17th and G Lounge. Small, compact, cute.
I've had fights in G Lounge.
I guess we all have our nights. We all have our nights.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, listen, when G Lounge was like popping,
It's not popping
anymore. Now it's a whole different place.
Yeah.
But when G Lounge was popping, because I always love to be on camera and give you guys my experiences in life, because I've had so many. But I walked into literally with my mindset ready to have a good time. Had a couple of drinks. I was minding my business. I was in a group of friends, and someone literally walked up to me and said,
Bumped into you because it's really small.
No, not bumped
it's
into
small.
me. No, they walked to my group and told me to my face and asked me, oh, are you so-and-so that used to date so-and-so? And I said, yeah. And they're like, oh, because your boyfriend, at the time we weren't even together, we had already broken up. Oh, he's been fucking all these niggas, gave me a whole list. And I'm like, I'm in a club drinking with my friends, trying to have a good time, and you're coming to me with drama that doesn't even concern me anymore.
Right.
And I would say this wasn't recently, this was years ago.
Right.
When my patience was this much, and I definitely did not think twice about popping a bitch in their mouth. And he got popped in the bar, through the bar, we got separated, kicked out the bar, and got his ass whooped outside the bar. Clearly I don't have any scars on my face. But moving on. But like I said, I've seen it all. Like, listen, I'm an avid fan of the Andy Cohens and the Anderson Coopers of the world, the ones who can
Keep it
together. But I'm also a fan of the Bobby Lights of the world. You show up to a party, your man is there with his ass, and you want to pop him across the face. That's your choice. I mean, I personally do not condone domestic violence. I would never put my hands on my partner, but
once he's done being your partner,
listen, you're not my boyfriend no more.
I can wear you.
You're not my boyfriend no more. You just a regular nigga from on the streets.
I've had one experience where my ex chased me.
Not chased.
Up and down a block. I won't quote where. But he chased me and he wanted to know who it was that
you were fucking around with. Yeah. So you were Jeffrey. So he lied on camera saying that he's never encountered it, but he's been a Jeffrey.
I was 19. No, actually, I was 22. He was 19.
Oh. So he was ready to fight you, the
Ready.
other one,
Ready.
your whole family.
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready. Up and down the pier. Up and down. Wait.
I need to do a whole episode on the fucking pier. Because the pier
is a whole nother ballgame.
I will say this. The pier is kind of like if this were the Lion King, the pier would be the water hole. Where everyone comes together and
water
just...
hole?
Yeah, the water hole. Where everyone just comes together and it just... Drinks and just kills each other. Well, it used to be like that because now, you know...
She dead.
They kicked everyone out.
Diluted.
Noise. Listen,
Diluted.
that noise level, baby. And then putting the coins in the corners.
I wasn't there for that.
The sleeping in the bathroom because they didn't have no place to go. Which is actually not something funny. It's actually very heartbreaking because that is something that's very rampant in the LGBTQ community where it's like a lot of kids... Homelessness, a lot of kids get kicked out of their houses. And to be honest, back in the day, a lot of kids who were homeless used to actually like spend the night out there on the pier, especially like during the summer months. But
God bless these hoes.
wow, I wouldn't call them hoes. I wouldn't call them hoes. I mean, you know, listen, you gotta get it how you can. And when you're 16,
I'm pregnant. You're trying to get pregnant.
trying to get pregnant at 16, yes. I wasn't trying to get pregnant at 16. Why I have no kids. But anyway, moving on.
Right on.
Right back to the topic of, of how we're portrayed in the media. But no, but in all honesty, I'm not going to sit here and say that they always get it right, because they definitely do get it wrong a lot of the times. And I wish that when they do pick these characters or, you know, I do wish that the people who choose to portray these characters on TV, excuse me, I'm sorry, would do kind of like a better job. But I get it, and I understand that that's not what sells, and that's not what gets viewers to watch it every week.
It's not even choosing somebody to do a better job at choosing these people. It's at standing up for how you are portrayed. Like, the girl who chooses the characters in Love and Hip Hop, she pretty. It's cool. But you get paid to choose people who are going to cause drama.
Yeah.
I understand the script. It's just a matter of understanding that their reality is living that life day to day.
But that's my thing, though. If that's their life on a day-to-day basis, and they're only being magnified for TV, then is it really TV's fault, or is it that person's fault? Because there's like again, even if the cameras weren't there, would Bobby Light not have shown up to that party and fought that boy?
Right? No.
He would have.
No, she was paid to show up.
But even if that were a real life scenario, how many people this happens every day though.
Where am I doing these
Not
things?
living, listen, not on social media following these ratchet ass hoes.
No, definitely not.
I am. Listen, I wish if I could put my drink down. But you know what? For example, another example, because I love to listen. No, it's fine. No, I want my drink. I'm about to air out some hoes. No, I'm not.
Let's go. Let's go.
But I mean, if they watch, listen, if the shoe fits, wear all of them. But no, for example.
Pump up in them.
For example, like I said again, I've always said this, I'm an avid Twitter user. Why? Because Twitter gives you real-time drama for free.
That's why I stay off the tweet.
I love the Twitter. And everyone that follows me, listen, how many times have you guys not seen an LGBTQ couple post lovely pictures, everything's rose-colored glasses for about 2.5 weeks? They move into a space.
Wait
3
till that
weeks.
third week hit.
When that third week hits,
it's
they
drama.
They move into that apartment, and the next thing you know, there's pictures of bloody faces on Twitter because they got caught
Scars.
cheating on their man, whether it be via DMs, in the club, with the ex, or Craigslist.
Back pages no longer exist.
Listen. But it's the truth. I mean, in all honesty, I've seen it happen. And literally, I've seen it happen in my face. I've seen it happen on social media. I've seen people literally just air out their whole business, and I'm there wow.
I'm glad I stopped.
Give me a second, because I need to order a drink at the bar. Can I get another gin and tonic? And then turn right back around and be like, whoo, yes, drag that nigga. I'm just being real. I'm keeping it real. I'm all the way here for it. I'm all the way for everyone else's drama, as long as it doesn't attach itself to my life. Because my life is drama-free. Your drama, I'm here for it with the popcorn and the drink. Listen, I'm not asking you to entertain me. You're doing it for free. I'm just here watching, just like they do on Love and Hip Hop Miami. They're getting paid to entertain us, and we tune in.
For free.
Okay. But no. But on a more serious note, I do wish that that there were more not Anderson Coopers, because I feel like I get tired of using him as an example. But I do wish that, you know, that there was a more accurate portrayal of the LGBT community when it comes to like media. And just like, and even though I will say this, with the Love and Hip Hop Miami, yeah, they have that messy triangle, but I do appreciate the fact that at least they're successful.
They're sharing it. Right.
And not even that, but they're each individually successful within their own, like, I guess their own field.
I don't know about Trina's cousin.
I mean, listen, someone's paying his bills and he's out here in that, oh my God, what is that?
Messy?
What is that? What was that collaboration they had with H&M? That it looked like Two-Face designed the whole thing where it was like the zebra stripes with pink and the green. Was it Kenzo? I know it starts with a K.
Got me.
But that collaboration, he was wearing the whole fit. That was like when he first came in. Like,
that's
I
not
think
his
like
job though. That's the stylist.
I don't know.
So credits
to the stylist. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, listen, the clothes are there. He has access to it, so clearly he's doing something right.
He doesn't. Somebody else does.
Doesn't matter. He's doing something right. He's on
Somebody
the show.
else is doing something right.
Listen, a friend of a friend is still your friend.
I'm not giving her no credit.
You're like, a friend of a friend is still a friend.
Get your eats on.
Listen, I'm not going to hear about nobody's business out there. Listen, how many of us, well, I want to say how many of us, because I don't really go out here into these streets wearing other people's clothes. I always wear my own. You can come to my closet. All the pieces you see on my show.
But when you're a stylist, I mean, when you're on a show, it's not really your job to do that.
To do that, but I mean, if I'm gonna be on a show, you're not gonna see it. This is why if I ever get put on a reality TV show, I'm wearing my own clothes, my own wardrobe. What the fuck are you doing?
Vape. Keeps me from smoking cigarettes.
Okay, nice. Kids, don't smoke.
Quit.
I mean, don't smoke cigarettes.
Right.
I'm pro weed.
CBD.
That is a fucking wait. Pause. That is a fucking massive.
It is a little thick. I thought about getting something smaller, but it was a little bit more expensive.
That's brolic as fuck. I just want to say that.
It is.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I sincerely forgot where we were because that shit took me all the way the fuck off guard. But yeah. Guess moving on to the next point. If you had to choose, I guess, like if you had your own show, how would you portray the LGBTQ community?
I'm here for the artsy fartsy. I'm here for the extracurricular, you know, I myself am taking it into a different aspect. I used to do hair and makeup, and now I'm doing a little bit more behind the scenes. So like videography, photography, seeing it.
A jack of all media trades.
I mean, yeah, but no. I don't want to like take up all the trades possible, but I stopped doing what I was good at to do a little bit more and let other people do what they're best at to oversee the entire picture. So, if I were to portray the gays of now, I would portray behind the scenes, less rah-rah, sis boomba, and more subtle.
Okay. So you would display the Andy Coleman's and the Anderson Coopers of the world. In the art world.
Well, I mean, I feel like they expose what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Versus what their business is about. And I can appreciate that.
I mean,
keep your shit
I
on
have
the
some
hush.
stories I can tell, but you know.
I mean, and everyone's here for the gossip. Like, that's what sells.
Yeah, and I'm not Quincy Jones. I'm not 85. I have a lot to lose right now. So I'm not telling anyone's stories.
So, I'm saying, you know, if you're here for it, by all means, share it. I'm trying to clean up my act.
Okay. Well, if I had to choose my own show, I think I'll have a little bit of everything. I mean, I would love to have people who are career oriented, who focus on that, who are kind of drama free. Because I mean, at the end of the day, not all of us are about the drama, and I feel like after a certain, I feel like everything is by phases. I mean,
Absolutely.
once you grow out of something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you are a person that's all about their growth, a lot of times you tend to grow out of like bad habits. Not want to say bad habits, but you just grow out of certain habits that just aren't productive for you. Yeah.
Right.
So you
Stages.
know. So I mean, I'll have a little bit of everything. I mean, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be an accurate portrayal for all kumbaya, happy-go-lucky, and skipping through the streets because that's not how it is.
Some of these hoes is real.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If I were on a reality TV show, you would get a little bit of everything. I mean, you would have me 80% being just a fun person because I am a fun person. I feel like whenever I'm drinking and smoking or whatever, I'm just a fun person. I like to have a good time. That's just me. I'm always laughing, having a good time. But don't test me. I'm not one to be tested at all. I'm not a car. You're not gonna take me for a test drive.
I'm not a game.
Yeah.
Don't call me the weed.
I'm not a demo. You're not gonna download me for 5 minutes and play around with me and I think it's like, oh, okay, delete. No, because I'm the type of person where I don't talk a lot. I don't do that back and forth.
You like to fight?
I don't like to fight. I wouldn't say I wouldn't qualify myself as a person that likes to fight. I don't look for drama. But if you arrive at my doorstep, I will sign for the receipt for the package. And if I have to send it back, I will. Hi. I mean, I'm all about to send me a location. I'm with the shits.
Okay.
I listen to my joints start to really creak. You know, once the knees start to go like, boop, you're like, no, stay your ass home.
I'm not there yet, so let's
Me either. Listen, see, look, no cracks, no creaks, no nothing. I take yoga every day. I'm flexible.
Okay.
And I ain't got no hair. So ain't no wig snatching over here.
Cardi!
But now, I mean, but I will say this. I feel like the one place that we fail to make strides in, it seems to be in music. I don't feel that there's really a lot of mainstream artists that are openly gay.
Okay, let's not forget Frank Ocean.
He's a minority. Like, he's one.
Alright, well, I'm gonna...
No, kudos to him.
For Frank, for Kehlani.
Yeah. She's bisexual, so she's part of the LGBTQ community.
So's Frank.
Frank is bi, or I think it was like.
I think he's bisexual, but I'm not gonna, you know, say that I know what his cup of tea is. I just think he's pretty.
I just honestly feel that we need more representation, and not only in the pop R&B world. I'm talking about like hip hop and all that stuff.
I mean, but look what happens when you try to bring it out to the hip hop, love and hip hop field. Like, it gets ratchet, it gets messy.
No, I'm not talking about like, I don't need you on TV trying to sell me your mixtape.
Right.
I want you to be like Young M.A. Like, you do your sound, like do your underground, do like that whole, like if you have to go through the ring circus of you spitting bars and you gotta get into that ring with, you know, anybody, like I want you to be able to spit. Like, I don't want you to just rely on the fact that, oh, I'm a gay artist and I want a gay fan base. No, I want you to be so good that the whole world fucks with you.
I thought she was dead a dude.
Yeah.
I thought she was
disrespectful. But no, I get that. But, I mean, I honestly, listen, she had that song, Avril was out here, I thought she was gonna be like, and then I'm just like, so what happened, sis?
Nah.
Nothing happened. But I do feel that, you know what I'm saying, like, I just feel like something needs to change where maybe, like, you know, more LGBTQ artists are at the forefront of music and can reach that larger demographic. I feel like it's very stifled. I mean, like, you do have these artists that do come out and make it big, but they don't ever come out the gate saying that they're part of the community and make it big.
It's not big.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they first start off, exactly. It's like, you come out into the scene, you make your little music. Kehlani was singing about boys. Frank Ocean was ambiguous of who he was talking about.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, after they've achieved the success, oh, I'm out.
Right.
Why?
I feel like they think that if they come out automatically, they're not going to receive the...
So why come out?
Because it's who they are.
Why come out, though? Just live your life. You can, like, listen. Now, if I feel like it's different if I come on the Ellen show and you're, like, interviewing me and you're like, hey, so do you like boys and girls? Do you like girls? Do you like boys? And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I like, I date boys. That's different. But for you to just be like, oh no, I want to make a statement. Hey guys, I date guys because, I want to bring this broader thing to. You had all this time and you chose now. Once you've kind of reached that plateau.
Right.
Just like Tyler the Creator. You waited, how many albums that you had, and all of a sudden you made this little Flower Boy album, and now you're like kind of hinting at being gay, but you're not really out there. What's going on? Again, see? Listen, I'm out here. I pay attention.
Flower Boy.
I pay attention to it all. Like, to me, that's like a cop out. It's kind of like me pretending to be on the DL, and then all of a sudden, once I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, okay, now it's okay for me to be gay.
Hey, girls.
No, like, just be gay. Like, bask in what you are, and then listen. And if it makes your journey that much harder when you achieve your purpose, when you achieve where you want to get to, it'll be that much more gratifying to me, anyway. Which is why I'm aiming to be the first gay Chelsea Handler / Oprah. But continue. Cause listen, I'm gonna be Oprah, but a drunk high Oprah.
I feel like Oprah sips a little.
I feel like Oprah sips a lot.
Right.
But that's a whole different day. A whole different discussion. I think everyone in the industry has a vice of choice. No one is sober. Think about it. Who is sober? Listen, I'd be popping pills too if I could have a smile on my face. But I always have a smile on my face without the pills. So life is good over here. But yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel that we have to do better as a community in embracing everyone in order to be able to uplift them to a higher plateau. How do you feel? I mean, I feel like I'm just doing all the talking.
I mean, I just feel like you graded it.
Cheers to silence. Sometimes silence is
Gold.
answering.
I don't know why my head is going to like those heterosexual relationships that don't seem so heterosexual.
Like who's?
Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes. Sidebar.
I mean,
always thought Tom Cruise was a little pretty. And
yeah. I mean, kind of, sort of. Guys, look at this. Like, did you see this? This isn't Coquito anymore. This is just Bacardi. I don't even know if I'm in this anymore. So this is what was up. Look, guys. It's fucking Bacardi with a dash of Coquito.
Splash.
A splash.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my background. Designer Winsome at WINSOME. I had to be the one to give a shout out.
Plug.
She's amazing. And
Is
I'll
it
see
like a
her.
shawl?
Fashion Week. It's a throw.
Okay.
My kind of throw. With some color and splash in it.
And a feather.
Yeah.
I live. So, we were speaking about Migos and how, they always have a controversy in their raps about the LGBTQ community. Sorry. I always run over
Forget the
those
Q.
letters. I don't ever forget the Q. It's always there. I always forget the middle letters. I always fuck it up. How do you have a whole phone while we're recording? That is so rude.
This is reality.
It is so reality. Look at him just texting away while we're recording a whole show. Guys,
He lucky I didn't
attack him. Attack him.
Put her back. Bye. JK all day.
No, but
I'm learning how to do this the right way.
oh, this is so gross. It's bad. But with the inclusion of the LGBTQ community.
5 letters.
Yes. LGBTQ. I dare you to say that 5 times fast.
LGBTQ.
That was 4.
LGBTQ.
You fucked up.
I tried.
You did. But no, there's a lot of concern, you know, from the family sector, aka known as Republicans, who feel that the inclusion of the LGBTQ community in the media is detrimental to the family life and the fabrics of the US of A. How do you feel about it?
I don't.
You don't feel it's detrimental? Is that gonna cause, you know, I guess, trauma in the young children of the future?
Okay, so with these hoes, the way they're fabricating and kind of building on
When their crotch vibrates.
yeah, sure. Sorry, I got the invite.
Duh.
It's New York Fashion Week. I have to like stay on top of things.
Listen, do what you do best.
Alright, I'll be there. Okay, let's go. Sorry guys. I feel like when it comes to society and how they portray people having kids in the gay community, that's what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
Not the kids, but the effect on kids from watching
right.
the portrayal of LGBTQ.
You get it. The hoes having kids and kind of the upbringing of it all. It's a huge impact.
On the development of children?
On kids. You know, kids coming out as queens at like 6 and 7 years old and feeling like they want to wear skirts to school or their Superman cape and swing it back and forth. There needs to be a little bit more
Ooh, I'm so glad I invited him on my show today.
there needs to be a little bit more overseeing of how these kids are raised and what they're allowed to see and how they're impacted. It's not always their best interest to watch some of the shows that their parents are able to watch.
I feel like I'm gonna knock that shit over. Man, I'm not gonna cheer to you. I don't want to. Not on this point of view. So sorry. No, I'm on the other side.
Okay.
Of the wall.
Okay.
When it comes to that,
Go ahead.
you have to be here for me to give you my point of view.
I'm here for it.
Another break, guys. Another one. And another one. We the best!
We the best!
Sorry. But no, like I was saying, I'm actually on the opposite side of that. I don't think that having the LGBTQ community in media will have a detrimental effect on children, just because at the end of the day, me growing up, I was born in 86. You guys can date me, I don't give a fuck.
86 Babies was good.
But just me watching TV and everything, that didn't really have an effect on me. In the
Then-
sense of, pause,
then though.
can I finish my point?
You may.
Thank you. On me, it didn't make me any straighter. It didn't make me want to dive into nobody's pussy. It didn't make me want to date, pause. It didn't make me want to date girls. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't want to have a relationship with any female. I didn't want to, go out here and emulate Dawson's Creek. I didn't want to be out here thinking I was Freddy Krueger. I wasn't trying to be here at Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't give a fuck about the Miracle on 34th Street. Okay, bitches. I ain't give no fucks.
Because what was shown then
Pause.
to us.
Let me finish. Thank you. Because me over here, I grew up watching Family Matters, Full House. And I still ain't want no kids. I still don't want no white bitches. I still don't want a family. I want to be solo with my nigga. Just me and him, fucking everywhere. All over the place. All over the world. Public, not in public, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But my point of view is, at the end of the day, listen, whether it be on TV, whether it be in real life, whether it be in school, in the streets, it's 2018. Your kids are going to encounter members of the LGBTQ community on a daily basis. Their teacher may be gay. That doesn't stop. That doesn't mean that it makes them any less of a teacher.
It's very likely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make them. So at the end of the day, they're gonna be interacting with these people. So why not educate our children to be accepting of everything? And if your son wants to walk around with a skirt at the age of 5, let him walk around with a skirt at the age of 5. That does not mean that your kid's gonna come out gay when he grows older. It doesn't mean that your daughter who likes to play football is gonna be a lesbian because she likes sports. It just means that they just have different interests.
She might
and
just
they're gonna grow up.
die from time to time.
And at the end of the day, listen, why restrain yourself sexually? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I never dabbled in pussy.
I'm dabbling.
I don't dabble in the vagina.
He dabbles.
I don't not dabble in the vagina. Anywho, as I was saying, I don't think that it has any negative effect on children. I just feel that, again, as parents, I would say we, but I don't have any kids. My kids get flushed. But anyway, you guys as parents need to educate your children on being more accepting of the world. Hi guys, we're back again for like the 5th time. But I do, like I said again, it's not that I said again, I haven't said this at all. Chop. No, but
I haven't heard that in forever.
Chop?
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's 2018.
New?
Yes, it's 2018, and I do feel that we are making a lot of strides, not only with the LGBTQ community, but just in almost everything. And I do feel, and I want to thank, let me finish. I do want to thank Trump for winning the presidency. Hi Trump, I see you. Thank you. What is wrong with you?
Trump?
Yes.
You voted for Trump?
I didn't vote for Trump. I said I want to thank Trump for winning the presidency because we wouldn't have these conversations we're having now. It's kind of like you need a little bit of evil to bring out everyone else's good. In the sense of, let me clarify this for you guys out there that are gonna fucking come into my mentions and think that I'm out here promoting for Trump. No. What I'm saying is, a lot of times you have to go into the dark in order to see the light at the end and to be able to walk towards the light. A lot of times you have these people who pretend in your face to be accepting of all these different things. Like, for example, oh no, racism doesn't exist anymore. Oh no, we're so embracing of the LGBTQ community. No, bitches, y'all are not. And that's what President Trump brought to the forefront. It's kind of like he made it okay for all these people who didn't want to rock with black folks, who didn't want to rock with the LGBT community, to kind of come out and be like, oh no, it's okay, bitch, fuck y'all. I don't want y'all to be a part of this. And now we're like, oh really? Sorry, we're here. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. We here to stay. So that's a positive silver lining in that whole fuck shit called Trump.
Alright, you have a point.
Thank you. See? I gotta let people talk. But anyway, I do feel that we are making strides though. And I feel that 2017 was a very dark year. And, you know, just looking ahead to the future, I do feel that there are brighter times ahead of us. And I do feel that we are making a lot of strides in different areas, in different avenues. And, you know, today's show is based on the LGBTQ community. And I do feel that we as a community, at least in my lifetime, have made significant strides in mainstreaming ourselves. But I do feel that in that same avenue, in that same vein of mainstreaming, we're losing focus of what that means. Because for me, myself, when something becomes the norm, when something becomes mainstream, in the sense of where it's not like, oh my God, it's weird. You guys have to remember, you guys are gonna lose that luster, that glimmer, that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, if everyone's accepting of it, you're not special anymore.
Right.
You're no longer a minority, you're part of the majority. So now that we're part of the majority, we have to also understand the fact that not everything about our community is perfect. It's not rainbow colors and, you know, unicorns and flowers and glitter coming from the sky. Like, there's a lot of ugly within our community. And we also have to embrace the fact that that does exist. And I feel that when it comes to the media, we lose sight of that because we want to be portrayed as the successful, you know, people, as the people who have everything going for themselves. But that's not the case. There's still a lot of people in our community who are homeless, who don't have their shit together for whatever reasons. And that also has to be portrayed the same way that, you know, in movies, you don't always have heterosexuals portrayed as picture perfect couples, picture perfect life. You have the crackheads, you have the drug addicts, you have the people who are out here destroying happy homes and all this extra stuff. And that still happens within our community. So if that is on TV, you can't sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm so offended. Oh my God, like, why are we on TV looking like that? Look inside your community.
It's real.
It's real. It's happening. It's happening on a day-to-day basis. Is it not? Let me know so I can move there. I'm tired of fighting these hoes. Oh my God. I bet this whole episode has been dedicated to me fighting. I really don't fight. I really don't. I have lawyers now. Hey,
So what happened was?
what happened was, you know, I was at this place and I did a restraining order. I might have hit them first, but there was no cameras, so we're not gonna talk
So
about
we're not
that.
going there.
So we're not gonna slide that in there. But no. But well, now we know that we already know that he feels that being on TV, you know, damages the psyche of young children.
A little bit.
A little bit, un poquito.
Poquito grande.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, I personally, like I said, I'm okay with it.
I feel like sometimes they're imposed, they're suggested based on what they think will make money, what they think will sell. And I don't always feel like what is natural is shown.
Give me an example.
I don't feel like we're so dramatic.
I mean, no. I feel like, again, that would be like saying that heterosexuals aren't as dramatic. But listen, I had this whole conversation off camera with a different friend. But for me, like, for example, I watch a lot of, I don't even watch a lot of TV, but I do watch a lot of reality TV. But for example, matter of fact, a perfect example is Love and Hip Hop, the whole entire franchise.
All of them.
Love and Hip Hop New York doesn't really have any LGBTQ characters besides Jonathan and Snoop, who came on last season, I believe, or this is before that.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Hey sis, how you been? It's been a long time since we be together. Mwah.
Hi, Jonathan.
It's been a while. Good to see you. Nice teeth, bitch.
Yeah. As I was saying, you still see ratchet people. Like, let's take it back to old school. First season of Love and Hip Hop New York.
Okay.
When Chrissy jumped across that couch and fought Cabela because she said that she had, I guess, one night with Fabulous and Emily B's kind of like little party of independence party. They fighting, literally that whole entire season. Matter of fact, the whole entire Love and Hip Hop franchise is ratchet. All the characters fight, they're always arguing, they're always involved in some shit. All of them. So at the same time, should we sit here and fight for heterosexual rights to be portrayed more accurately?
I'm not heterosexual, so I'm not really fighting for these hoes.
But I'm just saying though, at the end of the day, so then why would we expect any different from our own portrayal on these shows? If everyone else on this cast is portrayed in the same exact light as we are. So what are we arguing about? There's nothing to argue about.
You're right. You got a point.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I feel like instead of just automatically being offended and being like, oh my God, and being, take a seat, sit back,
Many.
you know, review the entire thing in context, and then think to yourself, are we going to be portrayed any different? They don't have no kind of compassion for any other characters on these shows. Why would they have any compassion for us? None, they won't. They're not going to. No. Do better. That's what I got. Hashtag level up. Hashtag do better. Hashtag live your life. I hate shit, y'all. I don't know why y'all watch me, but continue to watch.
It's real.
And with that, we're going to end this episode here. And remember, we are making strides in 2018 to kind of have a better portrayal in the media. And we have to just continue to fight, continue talking about the subject and putting it out there, and ensuring that our LGBT community is shown in the positive light, but also in an honest and true light.
Keep it true.
Keep it real. And with that, see you next episode.